Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. The city of Ephrata is among 61 jurisdictions divvying up $220 million from the State Public Works Board. Drones will take flight this month to help the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife survey the Columbia Basin's pygmy rabbit population. Sunny and mild through most of this week with another warm-up expected by the end of the week and this weekend. A Chelan County public hearing was extended to next Tuesday after an influx of comments were submitted by the public. County commissioners were set to discuss an amendment relating to short-term rentals this morning, but heavy interest in the agenda item led the county to postpone. The extra time will allow commissioners to review written comments ahead of next week's meeting. This comes after a network of residents encouraged attendance and comments at the meeting to combat changes they feared would loosen the short-term rental code. Commissioners will accept written testimony until 5 p.m. Thursday, September 14th, and public testimony will be heard at the September 19th meeting. The city of Ephrata is among 61 jurisdictions divvying up $220 million from the State Public Works Board aimed at replacing or refurbishing streets, roads, water systems, and sewer lines around Washington. The city received $3.95 million to improve one of its reservoirs as well as its water delivery system. Other municipalities to receive funding around north central Washington include the city of Okanagan, earning $1.8 million for utility improvements, Mattawa with $6.9 million to modernize its well system, and TWISP winning $2.2 million for downtown street reconstruction. The Community Foundation of North Central Washington awarded their largest scholarship amount to date. This year, over $1.3 million went to 214 students across the region, with over 300 volunteers participating in scholarship committees to review and select final recipients. The foundation manages over 150 scholarships offered by individuals, families, and businesses that can range from academic achievement to community involvement. Most scholarships support students with the greatest financial need. The next scholarship cycle opens on January 1st with deadlines on March 1st and June 1st. When we come back, kids and families can explore the Wenatchee Valley's newest fire station on Saturday. Waste Loop, a local sustainability organization, will be hosting a workshop tour this upcoming weekend in hopes of educating and motivating individuals towards sustainable living. And the local director of coaching for Wenatchee FC Soccer Club has opened a juice bar in Mission Village. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? Business? Housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Castle Rock International is the Northwest premier real estate agency for large acreage properties, farms and ranch land, lodging and resorts, and other distinctive commercial real estate. Professional, knowledgeable, and discreet, Castle Rock International has the listings and the buyers you have been looking for. Contact John McNamara at Castle Rock International today, or visit their website for more information on this award-winning company.
Kids and families can explore the Wenatchee Valley's newest fire station on Saturday. Station 3 at 1600 Douglas Street in Rock Island opened for business on May 1st, but Wenatchee Valley Fire Department spokeswoman Kay McKellar says it never got a formal open house for the public. Youngsters at the Saturday event can take rides on the mini pumper fire vehicle and explore the nooks and crannies of the 9,000 square foot firehouse. The event runs from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Drones will take flight this month to help the Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife survey the Columbia Basin's pygmy rabbit population. Over the next year, the department will fly the drones over state and federally managed lands in Grant and Douglas counties and may extend to privately owned lands with permission from owners. Flight timing will depend on flight conditions and presence of adequate snow. This method helps collect images in a safer, more efficient method than in the past. Washington's pygmy rabbits are protected under the U.S. Endangered Species Act as their small population faces threats, including the loss and degradation of shrub steppe habitat and wildfires. It's time to live a more sustainable life. Waste Loop, a local sustainability organization, will be hosting a workshop tour this upcoming weekend in hopes of educating and motivating individuals towards sustainable living. The 2023 Sustainable Living and Farming Tour will consist of 7 workshops that cover topics ranging from cider pressing to composting to building your own native bee hotel. For more information on the upcoming workshops, visit the Waste Loop website at wasteloop.org. The local director of coaching for Wenatchee FC Soccer Club, Neil Oyston, has opened a juice bar in Mission Village. Fit Bar offers smoothies, acai bowls, lotus drinks, green tea refreshers, and coffee. Oyston says he put a lot of thought into not just the menu items, but the atmosphere as well, so that customers can feel welcome to stay and socialize. Fit Bar recently partnered with the local delivery service app Dashing Drivers, and customers can also call ahead to the store for grab-and-go orders. For more information on the juice bar, visit their Facebook page. Coming up next in tonight's feature story, we'll tell you about a mobile dog gym that's officially open to service the pets of the valley. Sunny and mild this week with much warmer temperatures by Friday and this weekend. I'll have all the details in your complete North Central Washington weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Abby's has been around the Pacific Northwest for generations. Yep, our parking lot used to have phone booths, and this amazing hair was considered to be in style. You know what hasn't changed in the past 59 years? Our recipes, hand-rolled dough, and toppings to the edge. That's what makes us legendary. It's back, baby. You asked for it, and Abby's listened.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Cheddar.
Yep, this amazing pizza is on sale for a very limited time. Hurry in or order at abbys.com. Your taste buds and family will thank you.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
Hi, this is Eric Grandstrom, the NCWLIFE Channel Sports Director. While the teams are working hard, we're working hard to bring you 20 broadcasts this fall.
Over the middle, the ball is caught, and just like that, gets through everybody.
It's Eastmont.
To the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont.
It's Wenatchee.
10-5. Touchdown.
Stephen Cashmere.
Killed by Nell. It's in. Good maneuver. Red footer. Go, 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 go.
Right here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
In tonight's feature story, a mobile dog gym is officially open to service the pets of the Wenatchee Valley. Co-owners Travis and Logan Morley understand how important it is to exercise your furry friends, but not everyone has the time. Dog Zoomies brings the exercise right to your front door in a climate-controlled van.
Hi, I'm Travis. I'm co-owner of Dog Zoomies with my wife Logan.
So there was another business that I had seen videos of, similar concept in a different location, and realized we don't have that in our area. Slat mills came about, I purchased them online. There's multiple different variations of the slat mills, and we installed or put them together ourselves and then installed them into the van. The slat mills are self-propelled by the dog, so they don't have a motor. They can stop and sit at any time, so they're completely driven by the dog. Pretty much every dog that gets on it is nervous initially. Our dogs are probably the worst out of all of the dogs that we've put on. Our dogs reacted like cats and clawed in. Most other dogs are pretty well rounded and take to pretty quick. It might take 1 or 2 sessions, but they love it once they get a hold of it. So we've been in business just about 3 weeks, so we're still relatively new. Everyone loves it. In our area we have 4 seasons, so when it's too cold, too hot, doesn't matter, we can make it work and get the exercise to the dogs that they need. We don't have a package necessarily yet or a membership or anything like that. We just go session by session. However, if you have multiple dogs, there's discounted rates for having multiple dogs at one time. As a way of giving back to our community and helping out, we have sets with the Humane Society to where we'll help run their dogs, and then in the process, recording videos, posting those on our Facebook, and hopefully helping those dogs find homes as well. Our promise to you is that we love your dogs just as much as ours, and since we come to you, it makes life a little easier, and they're in a safe, climate-controlled environment.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Tuesday. Weather-wise, no complaints. A little breezy at times out there, especially up in the Waterville Plateau in that area. But about a 10-mile-an-hour wind in the Wenatchee area. Beautiful day. We did see a few clouds out there, so we'll call it partly cloudy throughout our afternoon today. But boy, temperatures very, very comfortable, and get used to that because our next 6 days, they look beautiful. Tomorrow, we're just going to see temperatures about like today into those lower 80s. We're going to get into the low and mid 80s on Thursday, and we are talking high 80s to near 90 degrees for Football Friday. And then this weekend on Saturday and Sunday, we're talking low 90s for high temperatures Sunday, and then, or Saturday rather, and then cooling back, if you can call it that, to the upper 80s to end our weekend. So we have a beautiful stretch of late summer weather ahead. It was a nice one today too, as I mentioned. 80 degrees unofficially our high today, just a couple clicks above where we should be for this time of year at 78. Our record 97, and that was set back in 2011. It was a fairly mild start to our day this morning too at 61. That's 7 degrees above our 54 is where we should be for this time of year. Our record cold, and it was a chilly one, 40 degrees, and that was set in 1962. Sunrise 6:34 this morning, and it sets tonight at 7:19. All right, let's get you into your Wednesday forecast now. It's going to be a lot like today, as I mentioned. A lot of 83s, a lot like yesterday. Moses Lake, Ephrata, Quincy, Wenatchee. We will see a high of around 83 tomorrow. 81 in Leavenworth, 83 in Chelan, and the warm spot way up north in Omak. High temperature tomorrow at 84. All right, let's get you to tonight and take you through the next 7 days. Clearing later tonight, so we will have a nice overnight tonight. It'll stay breezy, but that too will die down in our overnight hours. Low temperatures tonight in those upper 50s, so maybe a window or two open tonight. Wednesday, sunny and just nice. High pressure continues to dominate our weather, and once again, a big ridge up and over the Pacific Northwest. Lower 80s for high temperatures tomorrow. Thursday, this is where we see the warm-up begin. It will be warmer in the afternoon for Thursday, hardly a breath of wind. We will see highs Thursday in the mid to upper 80s, and it is just warming up from there. By the time we get to Friday and the end of our week, remember, it's the Bridge of Sportsmanship game, and we'll have that coverage for you right here on the NCWLIFE channel at 7 o'clock on Friday, and it should be beautiful. Warmer on Friday. We're talking high temperatures near 90, so we'll be in the 80s at kickoff time on Friday. For Saturday, sunny, and we're just going to say unseasonably hot. We are going to climb all the way into the lower 90s. Remember, our normal is about 78 degrees right now, so it's going to be a warm one. Sunday, a little bit breezy in the afternoon. We'll see some warm temperatures continue, highs in the upper 80s on Sunday, and then kicking off your next work week on Monday, just some high clouds around, high pressure still over the Pacific Northwest. Not much is going to change. We'll see a slightly cooler afternoon temperatures with highs on Monday into those low 80s. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. 58 overnight tonight, 83 tomorrow. Lots of sun right into Saturday and the weekend, but notice how we warm up. 86 Thursday, 90 on Friday, 92 degrees, possibly close to a record on Saturday. 88 with a little bit of breeze in the afternoon, and 83 with high clouds to kick off our next work week. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's Sports Report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Dear Mary Maids, please clean the kitchen, and the cabinets, and the floors, and the chairs. And I wish you could clean the dog. Colin is now feeding himself. Thanks, Megan.
Hi, Megan. No worries. We got it all cleaned up. Let's hope Colin gets past the spaghetti flinging stage soon. Till then, we've got you covered. See you next time. Mary Maids.
I have no idea what I'm doing. That's why we need you. We need people to run cameras so I can get back down on the broadcast and talk about what's going on. We pay $75 per event. If it's sports, if it's a parade, if it's Apple Blossom, if it's the Super Oval, $75. If that sounds like some extra good money for you, we'd love you to be part of our team. All you have to do is email me, sports@ncwlife.com. sports@ncwlife.com. In the meantime, I gotta go figure out this camera. The Mariners spoiled a bases-loaded no-out opportunity in the bottom of the ninth and eventually fell in 11 innings to L.A. last night. 8-5 the final after getting out of a bases-loaded jam in the top of the ninth. Seattle loaded them up in the bottom half on back-to-back-to-back singles, only to see the golden opportunity get away in their fourth straight loss.
It's into center field. Caballero had to wait a moment, and because of that, he is held at third. Hesitation as to whether or not that would be caught. 3 straight singles.
Now the bases are loaded for the Mariners.
This is a great situation. This is storybook with Kelnick back for the first time since July 19th.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Missed out by a lot, chased it. 1 out, the batter Dylan Moore has pretty good speed, so the Angels keep the infield in.
Bouncing ball, fielded by Neto, throws to the plate, out at home.
What a play by
Neto. Throw to third.
And back in there safely is Suarez. But what a play by Neto. That was a tough little hop and a good throw to the plate. That's all you care about. You'd love to get a double play, but no, all it's about is that force out.
Now lefty-lefty for Loop against Canzone. And Canzone rolls one to first. Aaron Loop pitches out of it.
I got to deal with Brendan Drury.
Drury hooks one toward the left field corner. This ball is deep, and that ball is gone! Brandon Drury comes through again. A 2-run homer, and the Angels have the lead in the 10th.
He has been so clutch.
Bottom of the 10th inning, down by 2, 5-3. Julio Rodriguez, the hitter.
Out to center. This is cranked. It's way back. It is gone! Julio! A game-tying 10th inning home run. Number 30 this year. Another historic chapter for Julio Rodriguez.
The Angels have the go-ahead run on at third base with 1 out, and the batter will be Randall Grichuk.
Escobar runs. Grichuk lines a base hit to center. Kyron Paris scores the go-ahead run. Escobar ends up at third, and Randall Grichuk has given the Angels the lead again. It is 6-5 in the 11th.
And that'll bring up center fielder Brett Phillips. And the pitch to Phillips, turns the bunt, lays it down on the front of the plate. Here comes the run home, toss to the plate, the tag, and out at home is Escobar. Holy smokes, Gabe Spire races in, gets to it, flips it right to catcher Brian O'Keefe. Down with the tag to get Escobar. He cannot score, and that's the second out of the inning. What a play by Gabe Spire.
Bouncer third, past Suarez into left field. Grichuk around third. He's on his way to the plate. Phillips goes to third. The Angels get a gift run from a sure-handed third baseman. It's 7-5. It is a monster for the Angels to get that second run home here in the 11th innings. Here's Shotwell with a base hit. Phillips scores. It is 8-5. Ground ball to short, charging on it is Neto. Throw to first in time, say goodnight to the Mariners. The Angels pull one off in extra innings.
The Mariners had a golden opportunity with the bases loaded and nobody out in the bottom of the 9th inning. They could not punch across a run.
Manager Scott Service says it's unfortunate and unfortunately not the first time Seattle's missed on capitalizing on a bases loaded no out situation this season.
And certainly we had our opportunities there in the 9th. That's probably, looking back on the ball game, you get the 3 singles lead off the 9th, and it's happened to us a couple times this year. We just haven't been able to finish it off. So once you get into extra innings, crazy stuff can happen. It's a crazy one. A lot of plays go one way or the other, and you're probably on the right side of it. But end of the day, we didn't get it done. You got to execute. In those big spots, when you have those at bats, and it didn't happen for us tonight. I say all that. Tough loss, no question about it. We got to wipe it clean. We can't do anything about it right now. So it's incredible, and he doesn't back off. I know he had some struggles early in the year to try to get it going, but when he got it going, he just doesn't quit. I asked him about midway through the game. I said, "You having fun?" He looked at me and he goes, "Yeah, I like to compete." I said, "I know you do." And he just smiled. And that's what we saw. He's a great competitor with unbelievable talent. It's fun to watch every night. A lot of plays you can look back at in this game. If this would have went that way, or if we'd have done this a little bit different or better, we'd probably win the game. That's what happens in these games. And it's going to continue to happen over the next 2.5 weeks. But one thing about this team, and I've said it often, it's very resilient, and we don't quit.
The loss spoiled a great night for Julio Rodriguez, who was 4 for 5 with a 2-run home run, his 30th of the season. Seattle and L.A. go at it again tonight at 6:40 on Root Sports Northwest. Seattle's loss, combined with the Texas win over Toronto, has shaken things up in the American League West standings, as well as the wild card chase. Oakland 3-hit the Astros in Houston in a 4-0 win, so Houston still leads the division by 2 games. Texas climbs into second with a 10-4 win over the Blue Jays. Seattle slides down to third place, 2.5 games back of Houston. Texas also moved ahead of Seattle for the third and final wild card playoff spot. Boston and New York were rained out at Fenway Park last night, so they're making that up as a doubleheader today. Tampa Bay continued its winning ways with a 7-4 win over the Twins and lead the wild card chase by 9 games. Well, Pete Carroll refers to Mondays following Seahawks games as Tell the Truth Mondays. He says you only have to look as far as the stat sheet to see there were several things about Sunday's 30-13 loss to the Rams that were ugly.
Third down was just a disaster for us in both sides of the ball, and that's really was the story of the day, because we ran the ball all right on offense and ran the ball and stopped the run on defense well, and so when it came down to it, we had to get off the field, and we didn't do it. So that's it just spells the whole issue of what happened in the second half too. We didn't make first down. They moved the ball. We didn't make first down. They moved the ball again, and that was the game started to change right there. So I'm really disappointed that we didn't come back in the second half and play better. I thought we were in okay shape at the end of the first half for just getting started, and I wanted to build on that in the third quarter, and we weren't able to get that done. So it's a very difficult day to take for the opener, and everybody's expectations. Nobody's were higher than ours, but everybody's expectations dashed a bit to get this thing started.
Seattle did not sack Rams quarterback Matthew Stafford and could only muster 2 hits on the veteran quarterback. Coach Carroll says they have to do better on getting pressure.
Disappointed that we didn't get more activity from the guys on the edge. We got to get where we cause the problems, and we have to create the problems with our calls as well. And we did a lot of different things in the rush, different types of pressures, but we need to do more probably to get it going. Particularly here's a really good quarterback coming up, very similar in style, very similar in system, and you got to make Jared Goff move also. So they're very. Very similar, and so we have to do a good job finding our ways. But mostly, it's just we'd love to see some more edge work. Where the guys get on the corners of guys and get in the backfield.
Seattle travels to Detroit Sunday to face the Lions. That'll be at 10 a.m. on Fox. Checking the Les Schwab Prep Volleyball scoreboard from last night. Omak took care of Tonasket 3-1. Manson topped Chelan 3-1. It was a well-fought battle with the Trojans coming out on top 25-20, 22, 18-25, and 25-22. On tap today, Waterville Mansfield is visiting Cascade Christian. Ephrata hosts Quincy. Kashmir at Zilla at 6:30, while Pateras visits Etihad. Eastmont's at Wenatchee at 7, while Wenatchee hosts Eisenhower. Speaking of that Panther and Wildcat match tonight, so I'll be there with your play-by-play at Wenatchee High School's gymnasium. We'll jump on the air a little bit before 7 o'clock with the match to start at 7 right here on the NCWLIFE channel. On the girls prep soccer schedule today, Bridgeport's hosting Brewster, Cascade's hosting Prosser. Ephrata's on the road at Grandview, while Chelan visits Royal. Kashmir takes on Okanagan tonight at 6:30. Moses Lake is at Eisenhower at 7 o'clock. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night. Tune in Monday through Friday at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCWLIFE Evening News, or go to our website at ncwlife.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. North Central Washington, the NCWLIFE channel has you covered.
Hello, television family. Grab your cup of coffee each weekday morning and join me. I'm Dan Kuntz, the host of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. It's everything you need to start your day. We're live and we're local at 7 a.m. every weekday on the NCWLIFE channel.